Hello, it's me. Sorry, I had Jerry Springer playing on the TV. It's been a long time since I've done a blog. So my little baby Bella's right here. Say hey, Bella. Say hey, everybody. She gets jealous when I get on the computer. She doesn't like it because I don't pay attention to her. Um, the reasoning for my vlog today. Oh, and excuse me for the way I look. I just got out of the shower and it just hit my brain, and I just have to put it out here. And I don't edit my videos, just for the simple fact of I'm too lazy and I don't have the patience to do that. Um, but what I do want to talk about is an issue that has really bugging me, and I hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it day in and day out, and that's the issue of immigration laws, whether it be individual states or the federal immigration laws. Okay. Um. Well, first of all, let me say that I am against any law that says that another person cannot live in this country um, based on for the simple fact of they wasn't born here. Um, you know, all of us as a group, as quote unquote Americans, um, we 90 to 90, I'd say about 90% of all of us, of anybody watching this vlog, which probably won't be but two, um, is that we all come from a different country. Our ancestors immigrated here. Why did our ancestors immigrate here from Europe, Asia, from the Eastern world? So they could have a better life for their future generations. Do you think that if we had the same laws and litigations back then, when our ancestors crossed over to the Western world, do you think that you would be here today in America because this is your land? No, you wouldn't. You would be probably either living in somewhere in Europe, probably, which is probably beautiful, but majority of us would probably be in a third world country, drinking the same water that we have to bathe and empty the sewers into. And that's no lie. And a lot of people that do immigrate into the United States, that is the reason why they're moving here in the first place. Who wants to live like that? I mean, yes, the country should have responsibility. It should. But America puts it out there. We're so arrogant that we're Americans. We're the only ones that's right. We do the right way. It's proud to be an American. USA is the best. This is the land of the free. The land of the free is horseshit. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of feedback from that, but it really is. Yeah, nobody is free in the United States. Everybody is controlled by the government. And I won't go off on my rant about the government and the banks and the oil companies and all that because that's a whole different subject. My subject is immigration. You know, um, I don't see Americans apply for jobs as janitors, as yard keepers, mowing lawns, jobs that none of us want. But they're willing to work their ass off just so they can make their life better and their life better for their future generations of their family. And I'm from the South, as you could probably tell. And actually, I'm from Georgia. And the issue just came here, the bill, one of the immigration bills, and it really upsets me. It's like when you use a racial epithet, or um, you know, you probably one of your ancestors was what you're calling them. So just imagine someone going up to your mother and saying, "Hey, you don't need to be in our fucking country." How would you react to that? you know, just because maybe she wasn't born here. Um, you know, be and let be, you know. Let's live to what America was supposed to be for, which was the Declaration of Independence, the constitutional rights of the individuals, which, by the way, the government does not go by. But that's our own fault. We vote idiots into the White House. Love you, Obama. Not talking about you. You rock. Um, but what's wrong if someone wants to better their life? I use the example of, you know what? I am not a huge fan. I do not like PDA, public displays of affection. Like, it upsets me to the point where it makes my stomach ill. Like, literally ill. And it's not just from straight couples, bi couples, gay couples, pagan couples, Christian couples, Muslim couples, anybody. I don't like it. But you know what? Instead of going and try to make a law and try to make it to where it's illegal for someone to hold hands out in public or kiss each other because I don't agree with it, because I think it's nasty and I think it's gross. No, you know what I do? I take my little eyes and my little head and I look the other way. You know why? Because no matter, even though I cannot stand it, and you just want to go up to them and just, get a hotel room, they have a right to do that. They have a right to be there at that time and place and point, kissing and hugging and all that. Ugh. You know, look the other way. Why try to pass a law that bans constitutional rights to. Okay, I'm getting off subject. Immigration, okay. But, you know, they come here to make their life better. You know, I hear from the South, like I said, only in Georgia. I don't know. I'm not saying all of the South, and I'm not saying the northern people because I don't know. I'm from a small town in Georgia, and I can only go by what I hear. What I hear disturbs me. And what I hear constantly is, well, they don't pay taxes, and they get welfare, and we don't. If you go into the DFACS office, of if you're Caucasian, then you don't get anything. It's only if you have 12,000 kids and you're of a certain ethnicity or whatever. That's not my fault. It's not their fault. That's the government's fault. The government is like, hey, you know what? Be mad at your government. Do not be mad at the people. It's not their fault. And none of you out there that's watching this video, and you would be lying if you say you did, if you had a choice of not paying taxes, you wouldn't either. Plus, why pay taxes in a country that they don't want you in anyway? That's like me. It's like I don't like paying taxes on things because me being gay and pagan, I'm denied a lot of benefits. So I don't feel that I should have to pay the same taxes as everybody else on different things. Um, so that's my message out to you. Really, 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 really think about it. And what's really funny is the majority of what I hear is the racial epithets from Christians. And I'm not going to get into a religious discussion or argument, but my only point is when you use that racial epithet of people from Iraq, Pakistan, um, Israel, India, all of them, all the places. And I will not repeat the word because I think as long as the word is said, it's still in existence. If everybody puts using it, then it will cease to exist anymore. And it really surprises me that they'll say that, but they have a big cross on the back of their car saying, Jesus is the way, I'm Christian, whatever, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, you just called this person this because they're of darker skin and from the Eastern world. Would you say that to Jesus' face? Where do you think Jesus came from? He wasn't born here in America. Do you think he looks like me and you? No, he doesn't. So you next time you think about that, think about one, if our ancestors didn't immigrate or wasn't able to immigrate here, then who knows what country we would be in by now, or if we'd even exist. Um, anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling, but that's really been on my mind, so that was my vlog. I will try to make more. I was into it for a little while. Got out of it, bunch of stuff happening, but I want to try to make it more regular. Um, and my vlogs are usually centered around issues that disturb me or makes me ill or whatever. But I'll try to put more vlogs up of things that make me happy. So until next time, remember, if you don't think anybody from another country deserves to be here, unless you're born here, then think about your ancestors and think about where you would be. Think about, this is the land of the free. Why would you not want anybody to better themselves? When we're the country that is probably ranks the lowest as far as IQ and education is concerned, just for the simple fact of we think we're the best and we think that our way is the only way and the Eastern way is just wrong. So that's like me. If I was to go to Europe, somebody says, "Oh, that's 20 kilometers on your left." I wouldn't know what the fuck they would be saying because if it ain't in miles or feet or yards, I have no idea. Again, their subjects. So I'm gonna close for now. Thanks for letting me rant. I look forward to hearing your feedback, negative or positive, whichever. I don't care. I'll bring you on if you want to make if you want to make a video in response to mine. We can discuss it. But it really is an issue. Look the other way. Is it really affecting you? And yes, a lot of people says, yes, it is affecting my jobs. But if Americans wasn't so greedy and these big corporations and outsource to other countries, would have more jobs here. So instead of blaming the people, blame your government. Take a stand against your government. The government is not supposed to control us. They're there to regulate us and to keep peace and harmony. But they control us. Break free from that mindset. Break free of if Congress and the Senate passes a law that is made in stone. That's not what the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of the United States said. So, with that said, peace out. Love you guys. Until next time.